Friday, enjoying this cloudy Michigan. How y'all doing today? Only got a few minutes for real. I always say that all the time. For real, only got a few minutes to give y'all a little update and ask your opinion on what y'all think about the trial today. Is it day 13? It's actually day 15. No, we had a holiday. So it's day 14. It's day 14. How y'all doing? I want to know y'all opinion about Miss Mia. She's being cross-examined right now by the defense. And I just want to know y'all thoughts on what's going on today, what happened yesterday with Miss Mia. What do y'all think about Mia? I'm going to try to give y'all the floor because, I be going off. I be in my emotions. That's that Gemini. It's Gemini season. It's Gemini season. My birthday in 2 weeks. I hope everybody got my gift on the way. Yep. P.O. Box 7311, Grand Rapids, Michigan, 49510. Do I got my gift on the way? I know Tupac got my stuff coming. We got the same birthday. How y'all doing? Tell me what y'all think about the trial so far. Tell me what y'all think about Mia. Mia is one of Diddy's assistants. I need y'all to tell me what y'all think because I don't want to be biased. I don't want to come off as being rude. I went off on Cassie yesterday and I don't take it back. I'm sorry. I don't take it back. So maybe I shouldn't have called her as many garden tools as I did, but listen, before y'all answer, this is how I feel. My mother always told me and my sisters that a man can only do what you allow him to do. I guess that's why I'm such a hard person when it comes to weak-minded women. Because a man can't cheat. A man can't put his hands on you. A man can't do nothing if you don't let him do it. Now, don't get me wrong. He can hit you, but you can instantly stop it. Unless some people get deleted the first time. I ain't talking about that. But if he puts his hands on you, be smart. I'm going to get some good advice today. Be smart. Do not expose people on Facebook. Don't expose people on Instagram. Don't try to embarrass your man because some people can't handle that. Like the guy just had a mistrial here in Grand Rapids for pawpawing his wife 15 times. You know what she did, right? She went on social media after she looked in his text messages and exposed him for being G. And somebody called him and told him to get home. Your wife got your shit all over the internet. So by the time he arrived to the house, he was embarrassed. His mind was gone. He was out for vengeance. That's stuff you don't do. So if you're trying to leave a situation, do like I did. My ex-husband, y'all, never put his hands on me. Okay? This is a military Navy veteran with a PhD, very smart, intelligent dude, but he was discharged from the military for mental. He used to have anger issues. I knew this, right? And he was a sharpshooter. So when we were arguing on the phone, April 2019, and he said, for the first time, be there when I get back and see what happened. I got quiet. I said, what did he just say? Because he was in LA. I was in Birmingham. He was in LA on work, doing work. Do you know I wasn't there when he got back? Only a fool will still be there if somebody tell you, be there when I get back and watch what happened. Okay. That's my cue. Got my stuff, packed what I could in my SUV, and me and my baby girl took off back to Michigan. When he came back a week later from LA, it was a week or two, Nina wasn't there. He had calmed down by then and said, oh, you just really left? Yeah. You ain't gonna tell me, but once you gonna do something to me. Once. Because I might not get a second chance. I don't know what you going through. And then, brother, did you forget you on medical? discharged for mental from the military, so you can pow me, put my pow in my hand that you bought me, and said I tried to pow you, and they would get you off for mental. Because it's already on paper. So I'm like, hell nah. I watched too much First 48. And Birmingham was big on the First 48. They was the queen of First 48. I won't be one of y'all stories down there. I'm from Michigan. It's time for me to go. I got in my car and I left with $700. I had this brother credit cards, everything. I cut him up, left him on the bed, and I left him a Dear John letter. And I did do something stupid. I took a big ass Michael Myers knife. He had bought me like a $3,000 mattress because my back was messed up. It probably was more than that. I took a big ass Michael Myers knife and I wrote "I hate you" in red lipstick and I stabbed it in the mattress. He went downtown and lied and said I tore up the whole house. I left the house clean. I even cooked for the brother, even though the food had been there about a week by the time he got back, probably was stinking. But I even cooked for the brother. Look, good knowing you. Goodbye. The sex wasn't good anyway. Shit, I ain't miss nothing. Sometimes y'all be holding on to somebody you don't even know why you with them. I'm for real. Y'all don't even know why y'all with them. Most of y'all holding on to people because of finances. That's why I can say this. This trial is all about money. All these women stuck around Puffy, allow Puffy do the shit he did because Puffy got money. If y'all would have seen his little peanut head ass walking down the street or hiring y'all for a job where he ain't had that damn money, y'all wouldn't have gave Tissy Roll the time of day. Puffy is okay because he got $1 billion. Without the $1 billion, Puffy, you don't look like Pookie and Ray Ray, but you look like James and Kevin. Okay, you just ain't you the average Joe. You ain't got no badass body. You don't have no talent. You all in other people's videos. So I'm saying, there's no way in the hell if Puffy didn't have that money, we would be on trial right now with Puffy Combs. It's because of his money. So it lets you know, guess what everybody was chasing? They weren't chasing no free car. Puffy ain't even freaking nobody. I thought when I heard about the freak on, Puffy was slanging that thing. I'm thinking Puffy in there with a 14-inch just slanging it and swinging it. I said, damn, Puffy got that much energy, didn't y'all? I really thought Puffy was slanging that thing, just giving it every, take this, take this, take this. Puffy over there putting semen on his nipples. I said, wait a minute, Jesus. This ain't what I thought the trial was going to be. Time out. Did they just say this man put some semen on his nipple? So the shit threw me. This whole trial then threw me, y'all. I'm like, ain't no way in the hell I just heard Cassie had butt lube on her tonsils. What the hell going on around here, Your Honor? I couldn't have been in the courtroom. I'm like, what the freaky shit going on around here? We weren't prepared for this. It's kids in here. Get them kids up out of here. This shit is not right. So I'm not understanding this trial, Miss Joyce. She said, I don't blame you, Miss Nina. You did what a woman's supposed to. I love Miss Joyce. You only tell me once. My husband was like 6'3", 200 and some pounds, solid. Where was he from? Harlem, New York, Negro. I'm like, I ain't crazy. I might run my mouth sometime, act like I'm a little touched, but I ain't crazy. I can't whip this brother. And then I got my paw in my purse that he bought me. I don't even know if this shit worked because I never used it besides at the range. So I don't even know how to take it off safety, you know. So if I pull that out, he ain't missing. Let me tell y'all something real quick, a story about him when I say he ain't missing. Let me tell you how I know this brother ain't missing. His cousin was a DJ. I don't know if he still is, down in Birmingham, right? And he was telling him that his ex-girlfriend, his baby mom, damn, this hair keep getting in my face. His baby mom was messing with this crazy dude, right? And the dude kept threatening him. So he calls my ex-husband and he talking to him. He said, I want you to come to some of the parties. He said, no, I'll be on the road working, man. And I can't do all that. I got a wife now. I can't do all that. He said, but I'm going to tell you what to do. He said, you got your shit? He said, yeah, I got it. He said, it's registered, right? He said, yeah, my shit registered. He said, I'm going to tell you what to do. He said, matter of fact, I'm going to come and show you. He taught him how to pop out. He taught him how to clock somebody. He's a sharpshooter. He taught him how to clock them. Let me tell you what happened. His cousin was throwing a party. His baby mama showed up. She showed up with the crazy dude. The dude coming there popping because they won't let him in the party, so he popped through the door and popped my ex-husband uncle in the leg. So now his cousin that he taught how to pop out, he on 10 now. He grabbed his piece and he did exactly what my husband taught him. He said, always stick the bib of your hat out real fast. See, I never thought about that. He said most people, when they pop on, they look at stuff. He said, no, stick the bib of your hat out or stick a hat out with your hand. Because as soon as you do that, they think it's you. They go shoot. And when they shoot, their hand go down. So as soon as you do that, the hand go down, you come out and pow, you got him. Why he do that? He hit the man right here. Dead in the forehead. It was over. He got off with self-defense, and his baby mama went to jail for the murder. He taught him how to delete somebody. I said, I heard what you said. So if you taught him how to get a kill shot between the eyes, and you tell me if I be here when you get back, you got me messed up, brother. I was out. And most of that you told him over the phone. You taught him how to do a kill shot over the phone? You're not fit to practice on me. So I was out because you would have got off with self-defense too and put that pop out in my hand and my family would have to come down there and get me. Nope. So I left. So this is why I don't understand people when they stay around. They said they making excuses for Mia, Cassie, and all the other assistants saying Diddy threatened their career. Okay. I don't get this. Okay. That's his right. If I had a business, just think about y'all. If you had a business, this your shit. You pretty much can say and do what you want to, and all people can do is sue you or quit. I mean, that's your shit. So they sitting there, Diddy was a mean boss. Diddy did this and Diddy that. Quit! I couldn't quit. So Diddy making you stay and pay. He making you stay so he can pay you. I don't believe that. I don't believe you want to be replaced. I don't believe you want to give up the money. Mia said Diddy was hiring for an assistant. The job paid $50,000 a year, which is no money for Sean Puffy Combs. So the idea of working for Puffy, making $50,000, knowing you're going to be around celebrities, was why she applied. It wasn't even the money. I promise you it wasn't even the money. Puffy hiring? And he set up an interview with me? And he paying $50,000? She goes in her best attire. She's dressed to the heels. Oh, I'm about to work for Puffy. This Negro answered the door in his drawers. He answered the door in his tighty whities, in his drawers. Come on in. He probably had sticky nipples. Shouldn't that have been the first red flag? Would you interview with any man who answered the damn door in his drawers? She went on in, sat down, and did an interview with Puffy butt naked with baby oil on him. Talking about, so what you say you know how to do? Say that again. I don't hear you. Wait a minute. Come here, Cassie, give me some more of that sticky stuff. Wait, tell me again. That's turning me on. So he's sitting there interviewing her in his damn drawers. I'm like, Your Honor, get her off the stand. This is what I'm hollering at the TV. Get her ass off the stand. Because anybody that take a job and they boss in their drawers, you know what's coming. You already know what he let you know from the door. I might be butt naked at any given time. You want this job? You my assistant, so guess what you about to assist? I'm naked. I'm showing you what it is right now. You sure you want this job? She told me, I didn't think nothing of it. Have you ever applied at a job and they showed up in their drawers? I mean, I'm sure he was drinking. I'm sure he was throwing cups at Annie Mae. I'm sure he was like saying all kind of shit. Puffy, I think Puffy watched What Love Got to Do with It too many times. He probably didn't grab women, told him, if you die, Cassie, I kill you. You know, that's what Ike was running around saying. Matter of fact, why nobody did shit to Ike? Ike showed us he was beating Annie Mae ass. Didn't nobody say nothing to Ike? Why Ike didn't go on trial? Ike ass stupid. Ike would have been in trial cussing out the judge. No. You holding me up from a venue now, Your Honor. Me and Annie Mae got to go make this money. Me and Lil Ann, we got to go make this money now. You holding up my shit. I don't know what the fuck Cassie's talking about. Cassie's stupid. You know, Ike didn't care. I'd be like, Cassie, beat your ass when the court shit over. I don't give a damn about the judge. He didn't care. And nobody said shit to Ike Turner. Ike Turner showed up with a wig on like this, his Beatles wig with a guitar, and kissed her on her cheek after he done whipped her behind. She can't even sing. She had a baby and left the hospital 2 hours later. He's like, I don't care you bleeding. You better get your ass up there and sing. Sing, damn it. Go kiss her on her cheek. Let's get this money, Ann. Nobody tried to save Ann. I'm just telling y'all, this is Hollywood. All the shit they saying about Diddy, Suge Knight did this shit. Why Suge Knight never got, damn it, charged for racketeering? Suge Knight hanging people over balconies and shit. Suge Knight, he owned up to giving somebody a deadly shot that's not here no more. Do y'all know who that is? Eazy-E. He said, I ain't got to kill him, Negro. I just give him a deadly shot. He ended up with the HI, you know what? He's not here no more. And he bragged about it. Did he get indicted? Did he go on trial? We know his ass was racketeering. And then people all over the internet got the nerve to say, who's the worst, Diddy or Suge? Suge! We just hearing Diddy a freak. Suge was really doing stuff to people. Suge had people scared to get on the plane. Did y'all see Snoop Dogg say he got on the plane and he had to hold a fork? He's sitting there like, scared. So I'm like, this shit ain't making sense. But guess what? If people could leave death row, first of all, y'all, who in the hell signed to a label called Death Row? I know Tupac did it. I know you did, Pac. And I'm going to take up for you real quick, Pac, because Pac wanted to get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Pac just wanted to get the hell out of jail. So he promised them, I think, 10 albums, just come and get me. And that was his get out of jail card. But his thing was, I'm going to do enough for you to leave. Snoop Dogg, I don't know why you were still there, but guess what? They left. Snoop Dogg is gone. He didn't kill Snoop. Now, did he do something to Tupac and Big? I don't know. But now they said Sticky Titties did that. But I don't understand how people say they scared to leave when people have left. Do y'all remember what's his name? Who was the main one in Death Row? What's his name? Dre. He used to go off on Suge. He used to cut Suge out. He's still around here a billionaire. That's what I'm saying. Come on, man. People know who to mess with. I just believe that. I just know they know who to mess with. And I think once you stand up for yourself, they leave you alone. That's why they had to sneak Eazy-E. Because Eazy-E was about that life. They had to sneak him and beat him up and then stick him with something. That's the only way they could have got him. And Easy slipped up, ended up by himself, and they caught him slipping by himself, and he's gone. But Ice Cube, he left. You know what I'm saying? Why are these people able to leave, but nobody on Diddy team can leave? People leave, folks. I bet Diddy, you know what? If I was Diddy team, I would go get workers, even if they got something bad to say about me, that don't work for me no more or quit on their own free will and left, and I didn't touch them. He need to go get people that he don't even deal with no more, and they left. J-Lo left Diddy. That's what I'm saying, Cassie. You couldn't leave, but J-Lo could leave, and that was one of the love of his life. J-Lo left and got married to a white boy, Cassie. Just like you. Did he put his hands on her? No, she was gone. After that Paw J-Lo like me. I'm sitting in the club and all of a sudden somebody get Paw in the face. Don't your ass call me no more. I don't give Puff Daddy, Brother Love, Puffy Cone, Sean John, Sean Puffy Cone John. Don't you call me no damn more. Your ass stupid. And guess what? She was gone. J-Lo didn't look back. But y'all telling me y'all couldn't leave. No, J-Lo said F Puffy money. I'm finna go be J-Lo on the block, get my own shit. And I'm finna go marry being athletic, got money. I'm finna go get me a white boy with some money. She got out of there. That's what I'm saying. She got out of there, Lisa. So y'all can't tell me people never left Puff. And I heard that Puffy stopped putting his hands on Kim Porter when Kim Porter said that hand about to stay with me. And she did that old what's her name? Miss Celie on The Color Purple. She didn't stab the table. She stabbed that hand. Everything you do to me go come back to you. She wasn't playing with Puffy. Puffy said, oh, wait a minute, Jesus, she crazy. And he got some act right. After that, he started acting like he had some damn sense. Do you know how many women I know that was getting their butt whooped breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and soon as they fought back, the brother left them alone? The brother left him alone. Not just break up with him. He was in love and scared. Why do you think half these old men that's been with these women for years? I've been with Jimmy for 60 years. Jimmy's scared to leave. Shit. Jimmy, no. Shit. Your grandmama crazy. How many of y'all granddaddy say your grandma crazy? My daddy said about my mama all the time. You know your mama crazy. I found out why she was crazy. I ain't even gonna tell y'all why. What she did to my daddy. Do y'all want to hear what my mama did to my daddy? And I think that's why I have the attitude I have, because my mother passed it down to us. And I'm not tough. I'm not trying to be tough, but my mama did something to my daddy to make him stop hitting her. My dad used to hit my mother and I didn't know. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all. Somebody said yes. Michelle said yes. Let me tell you what happened, Miss Lisa. This before I was born. This why you got to be careful when you say, I want a man just like my daddy. My mother used to get mad when I say that because she said, okay, you want a man just like your daddy now. She said, put now in front behind it. Because your daddy wasn't always the man that you know. I'm like, my daddy is the next thing under Jesus. My daddy was perfect to me. I was a daddy's girl. So when my mother was talking about, I'm like, you just hating. My daddy perfect. Then she told us the story. She didn't actually tell us. My auntie slipped up and told me when I was out visiting in California. And my mother got mad because I never knew this. So she had to end up telling me what happened because I was distraught. I said, my parents don't fight. See, this is why when your family members get to run their mouth, sometimes they tell shit they ain't supposed to tell. Me and my cousin had some words, who is LAPD now, the detective. She wasn't in. We had some words. We got mad at each other. And I heard one of my aunties say, you better leave that fool alone before she cut you like her mama do. My feelings was so hurt. I said, did my auntie just call me a fool or something? I'm gonna cuss somebody like mama. What is she talking about? So I'm talking to my other auntie. She said, yeah, we was looking for your mama, what she did to our brother. I'm a 17-year-old kid. I said, what did my mama do? This was way back when, before she had kids. I said, I'm confused. Like, am I at the wrong house? My mom and dad used to fight like cats and dogs. I never knew this before they had kids. My father used to drink before they had kids. So my father would hit her. Ike Turner her. She would fight back, but she ended up with a black eye. He ended up with a busted lip. They was like Ike and Tina in a limo because my mother was a fighter. So one day, he hauled off and hit my mama so hard, he almost knocked her eye out. Guess what my mama did? Do y'all remember the movie? Do y'all remember Harlem Nights when Eddie Murphy was fighting Della Reese? And he socked her in her stomach And she came up and said, "Oh, that's what I'm talking about." That's what my mama did. My mama got up, grabbed a blade, and sliced my daddy from his right stomach, on the right side of his stomach, to the left side, all the way across his navel. And his guts fell on the floor. I am not lying. My auntie was telling me this, and I'm like, I remember the scar on my daddy's stomach. He told me he got the scar from war when he was in World War II. So I get on the phone, I'm calling my mom, I'm crying, ask her, why did she do that to my daddy? My mother ready to get on the plane. She said, oh, they weren't looking for me. She said, oh, they know how I am. Wasn't nobody looking for me. And when my daddy woke up out his coma, thank you, Miss Deborah, out of his coma, you know who he asked for? He asked for my mama. He didn't want to see his sisters, his mama, his dad. He wanted to see my mama. He didn't press no charges. They stitched him up. He was in a coma like 2 weeks. And then he married her. And never, ever, ever, ever put his hands on her again. And I said, Mama, you did that to my daddy. I was so mad at her, but she was so mad at my auntie, she was ready to get on the plane and come fight. She said, be careful when you say you want a man like your daddy. Say, I want a man like my daddy, how he is now. Because you don't know the man that I met. She said, because if he wouldn't have changed, you wouldn't have made it here. He changed. That's why you here. See, we don't know the stories of our parents. We think our parents perfect. We sit here, my mama and daddy ain't never did. Your mama and daddy did a lot of shit. My mother used to tell me and my friends, you know why I've been with my husband so long? We was like, why? She said, first of all, and my sisters, I never lost a man I wanted to keep. I said, damn, that's some gangster shit, mama. So you want to keep him, what you gonna do? She said, trust me, I never lost a man I wanted to keep. And she said, and second, that little dash until you die. She said, all them years from the day you met him until now, she said, do you know with some struggles, some hardship, some crying, some tears, some cheating? She said, people older lie to you a lot. They forget the hard times. They'd sit there and tell you, I ain't gonna take this and that, but they didn't took it before. But they ain't gonna tell you they took it. She said, so be careful when you listen to older married couples, because they don't tell you the whole damn truth. She said, this shit was a struggle, but we made it. I was like, oh, wow. So I say all this to say, people can leave if they want to leave. People don't leave because they don't want to leave the things they have. People don't leave their husbands because they got too much invested. I didn't hear women say, I have too much invested in this. I don't want to lose everything. He gonna take half my money. She gonna take half my money, so they stay. So please believe me when I say this. Everybody that stay is not afraid. Some people just like what they have and they don't want to lose it. Other people love themselves more than things, like me. My husband made, I told you, good money. All I had to do was wake up. I prayed for a man like my father, right? That's how my mother was. All my mother had to do was wake up. She was a stay-at-home mom. But see, that's another thing I didn't know. My mother worked all them years before I was born. I was the baby. So I had the best of everything when I was born because my daddy retired my mother. And my siblings were older. So I didn't see none of the stuff, the card parties, the arguing, the fighting, the drinking. I didn't see none of that shit. You know, my dad was drinking a little bit when I was a teenager, only on Fridays. That's when he used to dye his bald spot black with the little hair, bozo hair he had around here. He'd dye the bald spot black, thinking it was hair. My mama would get mad. Yeah, that was them days. But I didn't see none of that. But I had the same kind of lifestyle. My husband was a mental abuser. So I had to make a decision. Do I want to be mentally tore down? Do I want to stay here and deal with this fool? Or do I want my peace of mind and leave and go get my life back? Because I had a life before him. I made up my mind and I left. It took me, y'all, I kid you not, being homeless almost 6 months to get my own place. And then that case happened. I ended up losing my place and my career job, my stuff. And it took me, this was between 2019 and now. I've been through some shit, all because I chose to leave. That's why when I'm talking to y'all think I just be running my mouth. People be getting mad at me. I can't believe you said that about Diddy. No, because I was Cassie on the mental side. I wasn't physical. I was Cassie on the mental side. And mental abuse sometimes can be worse than physical. Let me tell you how. If you look at Cassie, do you see a black eye? Nope. Do you see a busted lip? No. Do you see the footprint on her back when Diddy stumped her with the Barbie socks? No. Physical heals. Mental can stay with you for a lifetime. So the mental part that Cassie went through, she's mentally tore down forever if she don't go seek some help. Mental don't just heal. You got to go see somebody. I told you I've been in 2 mentally abusive relationships. That's why the second time I recognized it instantly. I said, this ain't right. I dealt with it for about 6 months before I actually left. I said, this ain't right. I remember this. This is too familiar. This is why I don't understand how a lot of women meet the same man with a different last name and have another baby by the same sapsucker. Not working, cheating, abusive. You don't recognize your abuser. He just got a different last name. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to recognize shit you've been through, and you're supposed to put in and sometimes it make you cray-cray. Like now, dudes think I'm crazy. Because I tell them at the door, I tell my ladies that I mentor, stop worrying about what's in his bank account and see what's on his mind. This is what y'all don't understand. Stop worrying about what's in his bank account and see what his plan is. Not for 5 years, that old bull quick. What's your 5-year plan? Nah, brother, what you doing next week? Do you got a job? What's your address? Where your car at? Y'all don't ask the right questions. How much you make? I don't give a damn how much you make. It can come from McDonald's. Green is green. I want to know, Devin, do you got your HIV papers? Before we even talk about what you make, where your papers at? Do you take care of your kids? I don't believe you. Let me talk to your baby mama. See, I build relationships. I'm not a hater. If your kids gonna be coming to my house and they daddy over here, me and you gotta have some kind of understanding. Cause I don't want to be responsible for your kids and your kids come and lie on me. No, we gotta be cool. When I was with my kid's father, he had 2 7-year-olds. Did some crazy shit. But we didn't, the other one, he pretty much, they family wouldn't let him see her. But the oldest child, she used to call me mama. She used to come over my house from age 6 until she graduated from high school and went to college. And then I used to go to Detroit and see her in college. Without him. She's still like my daughter. She just texted me yesterday. I build relationships with people. Do you hear me? I build relationships. So I gotta go. Got something on the table. I just wanted to tell y'all, stop sticking with people because of things. Get your shit and go. I don't care if you gotta go to a shelter. I don't care if you gotta be homeless. I don't care if you gotta give up the penis. Just leave. Your life is more important than things. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Mia sound like a damn fool. I'm gonna talk about her more a little later. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Y'all take care. Bye.